Hello and welcome to Yoga to Unwind. We're going to start in a seated position. If this causes you to not have a straight spine, adjust your seated position. So this means that you could be sitting on a block. Add whatever height underneath your hips you need to sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and close your eyes, breathing in and out through the nose, and just trying to navigate your breaths to make them nice and full. We're going to go into Brahmacharya Pranayama. This is breath retention. We're going to start by inhaling for 4 counts and exhaling for 4 counts. And then we're going to add retention at the bottom. So we'll inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and we'll hold our breath at the bottom for 4 counts, repeating that cycle a few times. Here we go. We inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2. We're going to add breath retention. Hold at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Hold at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Let your breath normalize, still taking deep inhales and exhales. Now we're going to get into some spinal stretching to really lengthen and relax after the long day that we've had. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky. Exhale, you're going to twist to the right. So bring your left arm to your right knee and your right arm right behind you, sitting up tall. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist further. Slowly undo your twist. And again, inhale, arms to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, twist to the other direction to your left. Your right arm will touch your left knee and your left arm will be behind you. Keeping a nice, steady, full breath. And let that unwind. Inhale, arms to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, we're going to laterally bend to the right. If this is a little deep for you, you can always be up on your hand, down on your elbow, or have a block under your hand. You also can bring your top arm to your hip. If you're stretching your left arm overhead, make sure that your shoulder is engaged so that it's not coming up to your ear, but it's pressing down, lengthening that left side body. Coming back up to center, letting your arms relax. Give it a little shake if you need. Inhale, arms come up and touch at the top. Exhale, lateral side bend to the left. Feel free to take any variation you did on the other side, coming up to your hand, using a block, or going all the way down to your elbow. Your top arm can be extended or holding onto your hip. Keeping your focus down to not add tension into your neck, and feeling both your sits bones anchoring into the floor to get the full side body stretch. The deeper you breathe, the more you will feel the stretch in your side. Slowly come out, bring your hands to your side, and just give it a little wiggle. Inhale, palms touch the top. Exhale, we're going to bend our elbows and do a slight chest opener, not dumping it into our back, but feeling like we're opening our chest to the sky. Inhale, palms touch the top. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. If this feels a little intense for you today, feel free to just come up onto your hands, keeping a flat back. If you want a little bit of an extra hip stretch, walk your body down and stretch forward. Slowly walk yourself up. And we're going to switch the cross of our ankles. So if your right leg was in front, we're going to switch to our left. Inhale, palms touch at the top. Exhale, we twist to the right. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist further, sitting up straight with both sits bones anchored towards the ground. And slowly come out, give a little wiggle. Inhale, palms touch the top. Exhale, twist to the left. Using that knee to help you twist a little further. Slowly come out. Inhale, palms touch at the top. Exhale, we do our lateral side bend to the right. Remember, you can always take your top arm to your hip if this feels a little intense for you today, and try to keep your gaze going to the floor to avoid any added neck tension. Feeling both sits bones anchored to the ground. Back to center and shake it out. Inhale, palms touch at the top. Exhale, lateral side bend to the left. I always like to imagine that I am breathing into the side of my rib cage here. We have intercostal muscles that as our rib cage expands, they stretch a little extra and a little deeper. So breathing is actually helping you stretch further into this position. Back to center. Inhale, palms touch at the top. Exhale, chest opener, arms cactus in a T. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, make your way forward. Whether this is on your hands with a flat back or folding all the way down and relaxing your forehead on the ground. Slowly walk your hands back up. We're going to make our way to Dandasana, staff pose, sitting on the ground with our feet right in front of us, hip width apart, flexing those feet. We're going to inhale, open up our chest, and exhale, folding forward. If this is a little intense for you today, feel free to use the blocks like I'm doing in the upper left corner and keep your spine nice and straight, still flexing those toes. If you want a little extra of a stretch, go ahead and walk yourself down to your elbows, keeping your straight spine, and then folding forward to increase your stretch. We want to feel length behind the knees. Every inhale, you feel your body expand, and exhale, you fold deeper into your stretch. Flat back up, back to your staff pose, and we're going to roll down onto our back, hugging our knees into our chest. Do what feels good here, whether that's rocking side to side, pointing or flexing your feet, or making little circles on your lower back. Lower your left leg down to the floor and cross your right leg on top with the flexed foot. We're going to go into our figure 4 or reclined pigeon pose, reaching through and grabbing the back of that left leg to pull your legs closer to you and stretch that right glute. If grabbing your leg is a little too far today, you can always use a strap like I'm doing in the upper left corner and pull on the strap to bring your legs up a little bit. It's very important that we keep that right foot flexed to protect our right knee. Letting that go, we're going to switch our legs. So bring your right leg down and your left leg up, and you're going to reach through and grab onto the back of that hamstring. Sometimes you can grab onto the top of your shin too if that feels better, or again using the strap. Be mindful of the flex in the foot and breathe into that left glute, feeling it open. Try not to force anything. We want to feel a light sensation, allowing the body to relax and unwind after the day that you've had. Slowly let that go. Undo the cross in your legs. Cactus your arms out to the side. Move your hips to the right. And we're going to drop our knees to the left, looking over our right shoulder. If this is a little bit too much of a twist for you right now, you can use blocks under your knees like I'm doing in the upper left corner. It just makes your twist a little lighter and allows you to relax a little deeper. Feel your knees anchoring into the floor and your upper body pressing into the ground. Breathing into the twist. Use your core to bring your legs back to center. Adjust your hips to the left to drop your knees to the right and looking over your left shoulder. Again, you can use the block if you did on the other side. Feeling your knees pressing into the floor and your left shoulder is still pressing into the floor too to give you the deepest twist possible. Breathing into the stretch. Use your core to bring your legs back to center. Lower those feet onto the ground. And we're going to go into half happy baby. So your left foot will be on the ground with your knee facing up. And you're going to grab onto the outside of that right foot, pulling your knee into your armpit. If grabbing onto the foot is a little intense, you can always use a strap like I'm doing in the upper left corner and pulling down on the strap from there with a flexed foot. The goal is to imagine your knee coming into your armpit and really opening up that hip. Be mindful of your opposite leg, that it is staying in parallel. Slowly let that go, and we'll take it on the other side. Feel free to use your strap. Grab onto the outside of that foot. Imagine that you're pulling your knee straight down rather than coming from the outside in, and remain mindful about that bottom leg staying parallel. This is a really nice way to open your hips. Slowly let that go. Squeeze the knees in. If full happy baby is in your practice, we will take that now. Holding onto the outsides of our feet, pulling those knees into our armpits, and rocking side to side. You have the option to remain with your knees tucked into your chest, or if you have two straps, you can do this with two straps as well. rocking side to side only if that feels good for you today. Bring your knees back to your chest. Give them a nice squeeze. We're going to cactus our arms out again with our palms facing the ceiling for receiving. And we're going to go into legs up the wall pose. So you can either do this actually on a wall. I'm going to do mine just in the middle of the floor. You'll have a little bit of a bend in your knees and relax your feet as much as possible. And we're just going to bring our legs up to a nice 90-degree angle. Closing your eyes and relaxing here. This pose is really, really great after a long day, especially when you've been on your feet a lot. It allows your legs to drain. It is totally normal to have a little sway in your legs. You will feel a nice draining sensation in your legs. If it ever gets a little tingly, feel free to squeeze them into your chest and take a quick break. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your knees into your chest. Feel the new sensation you've made in them. Roll onto your right side in fetal position and come up to seated. Thank you so much for joining this yoga practice today and for taking the time to unwind for yourself. I want to end today's practice with a quote. It is by an unknown author, and it reads, "The quieter you become, the more you can hear." Thank you for taking this time to listen to yourself. Namaste.